welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually a first impression / review on the new products from Bare Minerals. We're gonna be trying out their bronzers. I'm very curious about these. They seem like kind of like a gimmick, so I'm kind of like, are they good? Are they not? So they are supposed to be a bronzer and a blush in one product. I have all three shades I'm gonna share with you. We'll do swatches, test them out on the face, and then I also have their brand new lip formula that I'm going to do lip swatches on as well. So fun new video trying out some new makeup, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Okay, so I did receive this package here from Bare Minerals in PR, so I'm going to have the entire collection to show you guys. So up first we have the new Gen Nude Blonzers. So it's a blush and bronzer in one. These retail for $25 a piece. There are three different shades. I have all three of them. We're gonna try them out on the face and see what we think. I wanna share with you guys a little bit about the claims. So it says, introducing the new limited edition Gen Nude Blonzer, a blush/bronzer hybrid that combines the rosiness of a blush with the warmth of a bronzer in just one easy slap. It's a clean, vegan, talc-free formula for seamlessly fresh from the beach look that mimics your skin's natural flush after a day in the sun. It says weightless, silky texture that's innovative 2-in-1 product formulated with mineral-based light reflecting pigments to help minimize the look of imperfections and create a brightening effect. So it's available in 3 buildable shades that are designed to be flattering on all skin tones. So that's a little bit about the bronzers, and then I also have their new lip products as well. So these are supposed to be a comfortable formula that smooths the lips, also gives hydration. It says it feels like a balm, but it gives the finish of a lip gloss. So these are supposed to be really cool as well. I have all the shades, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys lip swatches of all of them so you can see them on the lips. So I first wanna start with the bronzers. So there are 3 shades total, like I mentioned. This first one here is the Kiss of Rose. This is the deepest shade out of all of them. And I am going to swatch them all for you. I'm very curious to see what these look like on the face because swatch-wise, like they look pretty shimmery. So I'm kind of interested to see kind of how that goes when they're saying like they blur imperfections and things, because I feel like sometimes like shimmery products like this bring attention to that. So I'm very curious to see how they perform. This one here is the Kiss of Copper. This is going to be your second lightest shade. Here is Kiss of Copper right there, so you can tell definitely has more of like an orange base instead of like a red base like the first shade. And then we have like a true pink, and this one is a Kiss of Pink. And here's what that one looks like. And I can see this one working really well for me personally, like my skin tone. There's that one right there. So there's all 3 of the shades. We are gonna try them out on the face now, and then we'll try out the lip glosses next. So I do wanna show you all 3 of the shades like on me, because it says that they can be used for like all skin tones. So I'm very curious on that, because looking at them in the pan and like the swatches, I think they'll be a little bit dark on me, like these 2 in particular, but we're gonna see. So I'm gonna first start with the Kiss of Rose shade. And I'm gonna actually take it on, this is a Gigi Gorgeous brush from Ipsy, and I actually really like this. It's just like an angled blush brush right here. So we're gonna try this out, the cheeks first, and kind of use this shade. I mean, they're meant to be like a bronzer, you know, a bronzer. So I'm kind of gonna work it in like I would a blush shade on my face. I just have very minimal makeup. I have on the new Essence foundation that I have a review on as well. So I have that on my face, which is like more of a sheer to medium coverage. So I'm kind of just building this up to see what it looks like. And actually, you guys, doesn't look as dark as it did in the pan. It definitely has a pretty like reflect to it. I can kind of see where that's like a hybrid product. I'm gonna bring it up here a little bit more. I don't know what I was expecting, but for how luminous it looks like on my hand, I was really thinking it was gonna look super, super luminous like on my skin. I'm gonna add a tiny bit on this side, but I do also wanna try out this one. So let's put this one on the other side. The Kiss of Copper. I'm gonna pick that up and try that, okay. On this side here. That one almost seems a little bit deeper because it's a little bit more orangey. So you can kind of tell the difference there. So I have like more of a red and then more of the orange. I actually think I like the orange one a little bit more on me personally. But I think this product, I know it's like meant to be like one of those products that's like a 2-in-1 and everyone's like so excited about it. But I honestly think you could do this a lot with just like a regular blush. I don't know that you necessarily need this type of product. I'm gonna go back in with the first shade and kind of mix the 2 so it's a little more even. But I feel like you could do this with any type of glowy brush, but I do think it does look nice, and it doesn't look like, it looks healthy, like glowy, but it doesn't look like overly bronzed or overly highlighted. I will say it actually looks really nice on the skin. I'm pleasantly surprised. I do think I would reach into this, but I might still, I don't know if I would still apply bronzer. I feel like I might still kind of want a little bit of something just to help kind of sculpt. But if you wanted to like grab this and go, I feel like it would look really nice. I mean, I'm going to take the pink shade, and with this one, I'm going to be a little bit more like here on the apples, just because I really think this one is going to look nice there, and kind of bring this one up so you can kind of see for texture. Definitely emphasize like right here a little bit, but I don't think it looks super texturized, like a little bit, but it's not bad. I'm also going to run this over the nose because I love a good like blush over the nose moment. I think this pink is pretty for that. Okay, I'm going to swing a little bit of that down here as well. I feel like we're looking nice and like bronze. I'm going to actually just take a fluffy brush here and kind of just go over everything, make sure we're blended out. What do you guys think? You'll have to let me know what you think of this formula. Like, do we think we like this? Again, I don't think it's like the most innovative thing, because I do think you could create this with other products in your collection, but I do think it looks really nice. So if you're someone who likes that quick, easy, out the door kind of look, I think that this is something that could provide that. I think the colors are really pretty, and they are universal like it said. Looking at them on my hand, I would never guess that this is what's on my face just based upon the swatches, so that is exciting. And then we're going to try out the lip gloss formula now as well. So there are a total of 15 different shades I'm going to test out for you, but first I want to get a feel for the formula. So I'm going to actually go, I think, lightest to darkest. So I believe this shade right here is going to be the lightest one. This one is called Clarity. I'm going to try this one initially just to like try it out. I like the applicator on it. It has a bit of a bend. That's my favorite when it comes to glossy products. So let's see how it feels. Okay, it's definitely glossy. Has a bit of a scent. It's not a bad, it's like a little bit of a sweet scent, but it's not anything like overpowering. I did do a second dip, so it's not going to be like super goopy as far as like out of the tube. It feels pretty comfortable. It doesn't feel like, you know, thick or anything like that. Definitely smelling it a little bit more now that it's on. So this is supposed to be like a balm type of lip gloss. Be curious to see like the wear time on this. I'm sure it's something you're gonna have to like reapply. But here is that shade so far. It feels nice and it looks nice on the lips. It doesn't look like overly glossy, but it definitely made my lips look nice and hydrated. Curious to see how much pigment are in the other shades. So that was the first one. I'm just gonna use my makeup eraser to take these all off. Makeup eraser is great for lip swatches, and we're just going to kind of work our way up in the shade range. So the next shade I have is a little bit more pink. This one here is Serenity. Again, just going to easily apply this. So this one has a little bit more of a pink base to it. I will say that when I'm applying it, this is just with one dip. You kind of want to flip it over because it doesn't really give off much on your wands. But you could get, like, that's one dip. I would probably do it like a second one if I was going in with it, just to get it a little bit more glossy. So here is Serenity on the lips. I think this is actually really pretty with like this minimal look that I have on right now. This seems very similar to the last color, but this one has a little bit of pearl flex to it. So this one is the shade Peace. So go ahead and apply this one. Yes, this one has almost like a gold shift to it that you can kind of see there. Pink base, but it has a little bit of a gold. I really like this color actually. I like when glosses have a little bit of that pearly look to them because I feel like it just makes the lips look a little bit bigger, like a little bit more juicy. This next shade is a little bit more rose. This is Vision right here. I'm gonna get a good swatch of that. This one has a little bit more base to it. I do think they have a nice color payoff. So there's that one, Vision on the lips. Okay, I'm gonna take this next shade right here. This one also has flex in it. This one is called Trust. So a pink, but this one has a little bit, almost like an orange, looks like base to it as well. But you have those glitter aspects. So I think I like the glittery ones better. Just I think they give a little bit more shine to the lips. But the other ones are nice for more of like a minimalistic look. But I think these ones just give a little bit more extra juice to them. Another pink shade we have up next, this one here is Imagine. I feel like there are definitely quite a few like pinks to this collection. Obviously it's like a nude. Calling it like the Gen Nude is like their thing that they do a lot, so I feel like nude is kind of what they do a lot with their lips. I really like this color. That's pretty. It almost has like an orange base to it in a way. I really like this one. It's probably my favorite that we've tried so far. Okay, keeping it going, this is a little bit more mauve. The shade here is called Heart. And Heart looks really nice as well. I could see me reaching for these. I feel like they're giving just a nice comfy look to the lips. I'm gonna pin a comment down below and have more information on like how long they stayed and if they were comfortable and everything, but I think this looks nice as well. Okay, we're moving into the little bit more of the purple zone. This one is called Love, and I like this one as well. So far, I've liked all of them actually. I do think are really easy to apply. So I feel like that's a good thing. They're pretty easy to take off too. Like I said, I'm just using my makeup eraser and I'm kind of just doing one of these. And they're pretty easy to take off. Ingenuity is up next. This one has another pearly effect to it. So they definitely have ones with the pearls, ones without. It almost looks like this shade is very similar to the last shade we did. It just has those reflex in it. But again, very nice. Looks very juicy on the lips. Moving into the deeper shades up next, this one I have here is called Serenity, and this one looks almost like a plum shade. Okay, so these deeper shades definitely have pigmentation to them as well. So that one has a lot of color payoff. Okay, and then we've got this next shade here. This one is called Zen Purple Base with this one. I would definitely say like one swipe is definitely enough with these. I think if you kind of rub your lips together, then with the deeper shades, I think they look good on the lips there. So there's that one there, that's Zen again. Keeping it going, we're getting a little deeper here with a plum shade. This one is called Ammunition. This is interesting because I thought the shade was going to be really deep, like based upon how it looks. And this one's almost a little bit more sheer than the other colors. This one does have those pearls in it as well. Then we have this like brown based one right here. This one is called Adventure. I definitely see what they say about like these being wearable. Like I don't think there's any of these I've put on like yet. Like this one maybe I wouldn't wear like every day, but I think they look flattering. Like each shade has looked flattering on me. And then we've got almost like this red, deep red shade. This one is called Wonder. Okay, there's Wonder there. And then we have one last one next. This one is kind of like a very deep vampy shade. This one is the shade Enlightenment. See how this one looks on the lips because it looks a little intimidating in the tube here, but since they are so sheer, I don't think it's like as pigmented as they look, but they're still pretty pigmented, I'd say. My least favorite out of all of them, but I still don't think it's bad. It's just not like personal preference on what I like to wear. So that one again was Enlightenment. So I think out of all of them, I actually think that this one is probably my favorites. I think the shade Trust. Let me throw that back on so you guys can see it. Okay, yeah, Trust is so pretty. I love this one. It has like that sheen to it, just enough like colors. So I feel like it looks like nice and juicy, nice and fresh, perfect for springtime. So that is all of the glosses. I feel like that went quicker than I thought for all 15 of them. So that was all of them swatched. The blusher, I still keep looking at myself because I think it does look really pretty. I think it has like this subtle glow. Like even right here, I feel like I'm like glowy, but I'm not like overly glowy. So yeah, I'm kind of impressed with these products. I'm very curious to see like how this lip like wears throughout the day and what I think of it. And also the same with the bronzer. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's kind of like a first impression style swatch video. So I hope this was helpful in some way if you're planning on grabbing any of these products. I'll have them all linked down below for you in case you're interested. I know they're available on Bare Minerals website right now as I'm filming this. So I will also pin a comment too and let you guys know how the gloss wears throughout the day. So make sure to check the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye friends.